There will be instances in which you have contacts which you have imported into ListBucket software who have requested to not be called or emailed. ListBucket has a feature which allows you to tag records in such a way that when you export a list from it in the future, records for contacts who have requested not to be called or emailed will not be fetched. To visit the part of ListBucket which allows you to do this, first, make sure you are in the Import module by clicking here where it says Import. This will take you to the Import module. Then, click on this option on the menu on the left side. This will take you to the part of ListBucket where you can tag records for contacts which have requested not to be called or emailed. To use this part of ListBucket, you must do two things. First, you must select whether the records you want to tag to not be contacted for phone or email contacts. Secondly, you have to provide the list of records which you want to tag as not to be contacted. If you want to provide a list of phone records to be marked as not to be contacted, then you must provide a file in .csv format which contains the records to be marked as not to be contacted. This file must only contain one or two columns. One column if the entire phone number, including the area code, is put into the column, and two columns if the area code and the 7-digit phone number are in two separate columns. If you want to provide a list of email records to be marked as not to be contacted, then you must provide a file in .csv format with one column which contains all of the email addresses of contacts who have asked not to be contacted. In both cases, with phone and email contacts, any other columns which are included in the file will be ignored. Note that for a given phone number which you have provided in the file, all records with that phone number will be tagged as "Do Not Call" and will not be fetched in the future when exporting call lists from the application. Likewise, for a given email address which you have provided in the file, all records with that email address will be tagged as "Do Not Email" and will not be fetched in the future when exporting lists from the application. To provide the list of records which you want to tag as not to be contacted, you must click on the Browse button and then locate the file on your computer which contains the list of records. Once you have selected whether the records are phone or email records and found the file on your computer, then click on the Update button to have the application process the list you have provided and tag the records in the list as not to be called or emailed.